Call Halayimullah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakat Kodash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and one third of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwif, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanai. And hey, no matter what you think, the subject is always going to come up because this is a movie and the good guy is Jacob and the adversary, the enemy, is Esau. And that's who you're looking at right now, representing the false flag of Yasharallah, of Israel, who this world ignorantly calls Israel, okay? And then what's behind them? The United Snakes of America. Once again, it doesn't add up, okay? It does not add up, vocab. These falsified people have been pointed out. We know who they are now. Okay, we know who the true children of Yasharallah are. He, Prince of Power, the so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, also including the speckled birds. Okay, who can even be amongst these little hatters because we're scattered throughout all the earth. So yes, amongst the little hatters are children that their father go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If that's not you, that's not you. All right, so the name of this is Diabolical People. Diabolical People, because that's who they are. I mean, the Job 9:24. Research it, look it up, and meditate on it. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked for this eon, for this time, okay? For this time period, this age, this kingdom, okay? So we're gonna get diabolical.
Diabolical.
Characteristics of the devil. And I just recently sweeped out my phone, but the brothers from Great Millstone, the starting with the apostles, your elders and your Akim do a great job of bringing it out. And there's a lot of photos going around. One that says that when we grew up, we thought the face of evil was the red demon with the horns, but now we see the face of evil as the world leaders, okay? Which is the red man, without the horns, because the horns is fiction, but the actual red man exists, okay? So this man is diabolical. Characteristics of the devil, or so evil. What is evil? Bad times, okay? What happened in the book of Maccabees, First Maccabees chapter 1, when Alexander came on the scene, evils increased. Okay, the earth was polluted with evil. All right, because of these people took back over the rulership. So evil as to be suggestive of the devil, and that's what they are, and that's scriptural. Okay, so diabolical. One more time, characteristics of the devil, or so evil, bad times created amongst us. Look around right now. Okay, you think Trump's gonna really save you? All right, as to be suggestive of the devil, and that's who they are. All right, so once again, Edom, Esau, diabolical people. Let's get it. This is the book of Jeremiah 50. Salakia, Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, okay, that he hath taken against Babylon, spiritual Babylon, United States of America, okay, the melting pot, the gumbo bowl, all right, anything, everything goes, the grandchildren of Alex Crowley, all right, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, the least of Edom's children, of his tribes, okay, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitations desolate with them. Okay, so whoever goes hand in hand. Now, you see this mentioned spiritual Babylon, which is United States of America. It's a big family. It's a family affair. But who are they led by? The least of the flock, the Amalek. Okay, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfaithful, Salakia, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Now, you can't see that both of these politicians that just got through running for your so-called leadership of the United States of America are darkness. Okay, we got the con man Trump will sell you everything, your own underwear that's already connected to your body if you allow him. Now he's going to allow Elon Musk to come in with this Neuralink slash the MOTB. All right. If it wasn't for him, you was going to get Kamala Harris, who's already going to make her move because her husband's part of BlackRock and they want that lithium and they're still in office. Look it up. Okay. So they're darkness. Okay. And both of them being Edomites. I seen this video today that unfortunately I deleted. Maybe I can go back through it where this woman screaming and hollering that come on her Harris did not make it into office and talking about black women. She's not Judah. Okay. But fuck, she is black. She is dark. Dark means evil. Okay. She is black. All right. She is evil. So once again, Ephesians 5 and 11, and have no fellowship. Who? You, Jacob, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, because holy means separate, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. That's right. What you gonna do? I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna get the blood off my hand, whether you hear or forbear. For it is a shame even to speak of the things which are done of them in secret. Okay? So when they giving us all this bread and circus, all these sports, all these concerts, it's entertainment, what are they doing? Why they make you look left, they're doing wicked on the right, okay? Or vice versa. Okay? But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. Why? Because it's the will of Yahweh Shai. Shai. Once again, he told us to put this out here, whether you hear or forbear. And we're doing it. And he has a selected group, the hopeful election on this side, but what are truly the election, because he's already pre-numbered them and preordained them to be that are going to pay attention. Okay? For whatsoever manifest doth make manifest in light. Okay, so let me read that 13 again. Ephesians 5 and 13. But all things that are reproved or that are called out, corrected, okay, not maybe just called out, are made manifest by the light. Okay, so that's what he set us up to do. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Okay, so bringing out this truth is what Yahweh Shai wants us to do, plain and simple. Not following in the in the spirit of spiritual Egypt. Not going down to Egypt for help, but turning to Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Nahum 3 and 5. Behold, I'm against thee, saith Yahweh Shai of host. And that word host goes in the army. We brought it out earlier today. It goes into army. Okay. And I will discover thy skirt upon thy face. Whose skirt? The skirt of Edom, the skirt of wickedness. Okay, and by that meaning, I will make you naked. I will expose you, expose you. That just means I will lift up what you've been having going on. This goes into the Wizard of Oz when they drew back the curtain. Okay, same language, just coming from the scriptures. He read it. Okay, behold, I'm against thee, saith Yahweh Bashmiel Shah of hosts, and I will discover thy skirt upon thy face. Okay? Now remember, it's a sin to be naked. And he said, I will make Edom naked, bare, meaning expose all their lies, all their sins. Okay? And I will show the nations thy nakedness. See, I just said it once again. Wizard of Oz, the end of the scene when you found out that that wasn't a macho man, that was just a fucking little creep that was hidden behind a device that he could use for only so long to control the masses. Okay, and the kingdoms thy shame. Okay, so behold, I'm against thee, saith Yahweh Bashmiel Shah of hosts of armies. I will discover thy skirt upon thy face, lifting up thy garment, lifting up thy cloak of wickedness, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, okay, and the kingdoms thy shame, and I will cast. Okay, Salakia, right here is where I want to bring it out. Here we go. Fair use, I got a new one. Fair use, 107. Um, Copyright. I'm not selling any products. This is strictly for educational purposes.
Because he's gotten us into endless, you that dark son of a, sorry to tell you, because he's gotten us into endless wars. Why did the U.S. invade Iraq in 2003? Where did that war come from? You know what? It's quite surprising. That war came from Netanyahu, actually.
If you take out Saddam, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberation.
I'm sorry, Salakia. His real true name is Milkowski, but his real true nickname should be Ben Jew. You not Ben, not a Jew. Okay, either or. I like both versions of it, but that's one thing he's not. He is not Yahuda. Okay, he's not Lord Praise. All right, there is no J in Hebrew, but just for the actual saying it, there was a J, which there is not, and it was Judah. Okay, which is not. He's not one. Okay, they're imposters, converts, whatever you want to call it, but they're not us. Okay, and they gives a fuck about us. Psalms 83.
I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region.
Netanyahu had, from 1995 onward, the theory toppling the governments of Iraq, Syria, and Iran. And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran. And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us.
In the region.
Netanyahu had, from 1995 onward, the theory toppling the governments of Iraq, Syria, and Iran.
What is that? That's second address. That is second address 15. No, yes, second address 15 and 28. He's bringing out the dragons of Arabia. So, the scriptures just do one thing. They keep it real. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not a man that he can lie. So he's been doing it's all been playing out the way he wants it to.
And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a, sorry to tell you. Because he's gotten us into endless.
But vocab, you think that these people are the saints of written in the scripture. And you think that all the folly and bullshit that they're doing right now is going along with the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Well, I have to tell you, I agree with you. It is going with the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but not in the way you think it is. You're being deceived. These are not the people. These are the false people that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has wrote about in these scriptures. Okay? has spoken to us, has prophesied through the prophets. Now, current day, starting at the house of great millstone, starting with the Apostle Tahar, okay, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle of Ramlah, all the great Zaquan, meaning Akim, and all you Akim that teach this in sincerity. All right, come on now.
Wars. And because of the power of all of this in the U.S. politics, he's gotten his way. But that war was totally phony. Dark son of a... Dark son of a... Sorry to tell you. Because...
Okay, so
Sorry to tell you. Because he's...
so once again, they've gotten their way. Why? Because Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked temporarily. Let's get back to these scriptures, okay? This is back to Nahum chapter 3, verse 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee. Okay? That's what they're doing. And he said he will cause them to fall upon their own tongue. These Edomites hate themselves at this point. Okay? Because the least of the flock has not been generous to their own people. Okay? And I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vow. Okay? Once again, I like to say it, they're terrorists. Okay? And will set thee as a gazing stock. Gazing stock. That's a spectacle. That is a spectacle. You're going to be a sight. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a major sight. Because remember, United States of America, spiritual Babylon is scheduled to be wiped off this earth forever. Okay? That alone is a memorial. All right? This is the book of Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, who is he? Yahweh. He exists. He be, the creator. Because Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, what? Because Yahweh Bashmi Awashai sworn that Yahweh Bashmi Awashai will have war, love, peace, forgiveness, humbleness, whatever you could think of, anything that's not violent. No, war with Amalek, those people, those little hatters, from generation to generation. Okay? And I'm going to end this off with the book of Isaiah 2 and 4. Now, vocab, I know you're not listening, but this is aimed towards you. Isaiah 2 and 4. If those were the true people that was supposed to be over there in the land that belongs to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob's sons, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, the 12 tribes, including you speckled birds. Yes, they go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the father. All right, then this would not be happening today. But then this should be happening today. Salakia, this would be the condition of the day. We would no longer be preparing ourselves for World War III. Here it goes. And he shall judge amongst the nations. Who is he? Jacob. Okay, the 12 tribes. And shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords, their missiles. Little Kim Jong-un won't be shooting missiles off into the ocean no more, preparing for his nuclear launch on United States of America. Uh, Russia wouldn't be pulling up with them submarines all over Venezuela and Cuba, preparing for the annihilation of United States of America. No, it says, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords in the plowshares. It's going to go back to time to 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 tilt the land and prosper for for the land. Not no longer for hatred and war, but for the people to prosper and growth. Okay? And their spears into pruning hooks. Okay, once again, what is a spear? A form of a weapon. What is it going to? A form of getting back to work, to agriculture. Okay, so this is a promise from Yahweh Bashim Shah. Let me read this one more time. Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge amongst the nations, all the nations, the 18, this, would you know, 17 divided from the one that is Yasharallah, okay? And shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords. All of that weapon shit. Ain't gonna be no more ARs, AK, lasers, weather devices, poison in the water, cement. Man, we can go on from and on. Okay, into plowshares. Okay, it's going to be about to tilting the land for prosperous. Okay, and their spears into prune hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword. That means Esau, you're out of here because that's what you was given the sword. That means that we know you can't win. If that's like taking a basketball in Michael Jordan's hand, okay, I've never said that before. Against nation. Okay, nation shall not lift up sword against nation. Well, I got something sad to tell you. Yasharallah is not going to need swords. We're going to have spiritual powers. So you're still going to be getting get a foot put up your ass in major bad way because we're going to have spiritual powers. So we won't need the pistol. Okay, neither shall they learn war anymore. Okay? This is a promise. He told us up here we was going to judge him, and he shall, who is he? Jacob shall judge amongst the nations. So we gonna be authority. We gonna be police. Okay? But listen, as the rest of these nations that's out here acting a fool right now, the NATO, the BRICS, all of these nations thinking they're about to go get it on. Listen, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords. Once again, the gift of Esau into plowshares. So that's letting you know Esau's gift is no longer needed. And their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Come on, vocab. Explain it to me. I'm listening. I'm not gonna agree with you, but I'm willing to at least listen. Explain it to me. So with that, I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.
He's gotten us into endless you that dark son of a sorry to tell you. Because he's gotten us into endless wars. Why did the US invade Iraq in 2003? Where did that war come from? You know what? It's quite surprising. That war came from Netanyahu, actually.
If you take out Saddam, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region.
Netanyahu had, from 1995 onward, the theory toppling the governments of Iraq, Syria, and Iran. And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a sorry to tell you. Because he's gotten us into endless wars, and because of the power of all of this in the U.S. politics, he's gotten his way. But that war was totally
Shalom.